Did you know the original incarnation of Radiohead, you know, York, O'Brien, Selway, and the brothers Greenwood, first called their band On a Friday because that's when they usually met for practice at Abingdon School in Oxfordshire? So you think you know Radiohead. And what was On a Friday's first gig? They played Jericho Tavern in Oxford, along with a complete brass section and 2 saxophones. They finally changed their name in 1991 after they were signed, and they chose Radiohead after the song of the same name from the Talking Heads' 1986 album, True Stories. When Radiohead first recorded Creep, their producers actually thought it was a Scott Walker cover song, and they just wrote it off. Needless to say, they were pretty excited once they learned it was a Radiohead original.
But I'm a creep. I'm a widow.
And speaking of Creep, it might be hard to imagine today, but when it was released in 1992 as the band's debut single, it really wasn't a success on the charts. But when it was re-released a year later, it became the international hit it still is today. You know the noise at the beginning of the Bin's title track? That was a group of kids hanging outside a hotel in the States where Radiohead were staying, so York ran out and recorded them. How important is the order of songs on 1997's OK Computer? So important that the band took 2 weeks just working on the track list of the record. Released in 1998, Radiohead's EP Airbag How Am I Driving featured a string of numbers on the album cover. That was actually a working phone number, and if you dialed it, the pre-recorded voice on the other end would say, "Hello." That voice was Tom York. You know Motion Picture Soundtrack on Kid A? Even though it was released 8 years after Creep, it was actually written on the same day. So the cover of Hail to the Thief? Yeah, that's supposed to actually represent Los Angeles. It's where most of the album was recorded. And did you know Tom York's dad was an amateur boxer? Not only that, but his old man actually tried to get him to take up boxing too. We think he ended up choosing the better career path though. Stay tuned for more rock trivia soon, and make sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and always check out the best in rock and roll right at Diffuser.